Hello, Virgo. It is time for your July reading. We're going to start out with an energy card to see what the primary energy is that you're going to be working with here in the month of July. And for you, we have the Mountain. What is in your way? Are you standing in your way? Or does it feel like there is an insurmountable issue that you're having to face or deal with right now? Is there a way that you can go through the mountain instead of having to go over it or maybe around it? We're going to find out with the tarot cards. Let me see if I can tell what else is coming through with this card for you. So this can also be about ascending, rising to the top in a way, but sometimes it's at what cost? It may be better to find your own path through because that's where all the richness is found, right? The ore, the minerals, the things that can sustain you for the long term that have been sustaining this mountain for lifetimes. So which path do you want to take? Which path is right for you? Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. I like the Northern Lights images here too. There may be it could be that you're trying to see this vision, trying to see things in color versus the black and the white. You're trying to see beyond the obvious in some certain situation. Okay. Tarot cards. We have the Page of Cups, the Devil, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Coins. So this feels a lot like there's definitely some emotional aspects to this because we have a couple of cup cards out there and they're really standing out to me. That blue energy related to the throat chakra. So again, and I think Virgos tend to get this a lot. There is a need to speak to your emotions and not try to cover it up with not try to obfuscate them, not trying to hide them. Sorry, this is bothering me. Not trying to avoid speaking to them. So let's get into this. There is this sense too, if you're trying to protect yourself in some way, and it may be time that by not saying anything, and you need to stop covering up. I don't know why that's coming through, but you need to stop covering things up and let yourself be free of it or set yourself free from whatever this is for you so that you can reach that peak. Okay. We're starting here with the Page of Cups. So pages for me are it's a fresh, young energy, naive, excited for the future. They don't know, they have no idea what's coming, what's out there, but they're eager to explore. They're ready to go and find out what's out there for them. This could be you at the base of this mountain, looking out there, but hopeful that you can, ascend all the way up to the top, that you can find your way over. You don't know exactly how you're going to get there, but you're ready. You're willing to give it a shot. It can be exciting. It could cause some anxiety, but it's not going to stop you because there is that eagerness to explore. And again, this has to do with emotions because this is a cups. So this could be like a new romance, but maybe you've been holding back from taking those first steps, from saying yes to let's take this to a different level, or asking somebody out, or in some way it's an emotion or something that's new to you. This emotion, this feeling. It's not something you felt before, but you're curious about it and you're ready to explore it more. To express it maybe in ways that you haven't before. And then we have the Devil. So this is a major arcana card, and this one is it's about temptation, addiction, doing things that keep you trapped. And these are things that you do to keep yourself trapped. that you may try to find excuses to avoid this growth or this new experience. Self-sabotage, that's the word. Be aware that you may be tempted to resist, to back off, to second guess, to turn away from the mountain and go a different direction, walk around it to try to avoid the experiences you may have as you're ascending it. It's going to feel, well, you may be tempted to say, it's not my fault, I can't go, or it's not my fault that it's not working out. You need to take responsibility for your own actions and you need to put your own effort into it. You have control here, which can be scary. It can be scary sometimes, but you have what you need to choose to ascend or choose to stay where you're at and not move. You are certainly capable of taking this risk and going on in spite of the fear, allowing yourself to put one foot in front of the others, moving forward. You're ready. Don't let yourself be held back by guilt, by societal expectations, by your own expectations or things that have been put on you maybe for years. Well, you're always the one who does this, so you can't leave, you can't do this, you can't do that, because we would be inconvenienced. Other people would be upset. This isn't about them. This is about you. You have to take care of you in this situation, which I know could be hard for Virgo. This is a case where you have to put yourself first. And all that care and love you put into others, you need to put it into yourself. It's time. You deserve that. Don't let temptation or other people take you away from that or take that away from you. Actually, don't give away your power. That's what I want to say here. Don't give away your power, your energy. You claim it, you take it, you resist that temptation to stop and take care of everybody else. Focus on you and start ascending. And it looks like you do. It's just you are going to have this moment like, I can't, but I want to do it. Because then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is saying that it's time. It's time to walk away from the relationships, from the emotions, from the connections that don't support you emotionally. The drama, the things where they keep trying to hold you back, pull you back in, maybe put the blame and stuff on you. It's time to walk away from that and let it go so that you can walk forward into your future, into what is meant for you, into the things that make your heart sing, to places that you feel supported, to give yourself permission to love again and to love yourself first. All of this is behind you. You're like, no, okay, that's fine. I've had enough. Nope, that's not my problem. Nope, bye. I'm out. I am going to go see what's at the top of that mountain. I'm going to go see what's waiting for me up there in that mountain. It's time for me to step out on my own and claim the life that I want, that I desire. And that's what she's doing. She's like, okay, yeah, bye. Nope, bye. I'm out. Strongly there. And then we have the Nine of Swords for me as a Virgo rising. I'm feeling this card. So could just be me. Nine of Swords. So swords are about communication, our thoughts, our beliefs, education, things like that. It's an air element. And the Nine of Swords is nightmares, anxiety, fears that are overcoming you or interfering with your sleep or your rest. The key here to stepping past that, and this is because this is a change. This is change. This is something you're heading out into, something you've never done before. It's uncharted territory. You can't plan for it. You can plan to take a trip, right? And you can pack the right things, but you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going up and over the mountain, if you're going through the mountain. Not yet. You don't know exactly what the path will be. You just know you're going up that mountain. Come heck or high water, you're going up that mountain. And it's scary because you don't know what you're going to encounter along the way. You don't know yet if you're going up or through or what you'll find. And that's where a lot of that may come from. So this is asking you to just trust, to work through those emotions, those fears, that anxiety, to acknowledge that that's why that's coming up. And let yourself know that that's okay. Because you know what? You're pretty smart. And you know you step out in an emergency because you're good at that. And it's all going to work out the way that it's supposed to. And this is your life. So the fears, maybe some of this has to do with things that others have put into your head because they're going to resent the fact that you're leaving them behind. So they could be trying to gaslight you. They could be trying to instill fear in you in order to keep their hold on you. Just recognize that this is normal. It is okay. Breathe through it. Find some exercises or coping mechanisms or whatever would work for you so that you recognize that these are just the fears. It is not reality. And push through it. And then we get to the Four of Coins. This is a sense of self-protection. So coins are pentacles, or the equivalent of. It is an earth element, which suits Virgos. And it's about resources or home life, career, jobs, whatever. The things that you do to attain material things and those material things. And the Four of Coins is a lot of time thought of as like the miser, where they're trying to conserve their energy. They're holding back. They are pulling it all back in and then, oh, this is mine. I don't want to give it up. I don't want to share. I'm not going to spend any of it. I will sacrifice comfort rather than give up my funds. The point of this one I'm feeling for you is you need to not be afraid to put yourself out there. So this could have to do with work because it is pentacles, or something to do with home, perhaps finding a new place. Maybe you know you could afford that condo downtown, but it makes more practical sense in your mind to get the house an hour away in the suburbs or 30 minutes away in the suburbs from where you work, even though it's not exactly what you want. This would be a time to indulge yourself a little bit. Get that condo downtown near work. Live that life, even if it's only for a year or a short time. You know that you can afford it. It can be part of your budget. Will you be saving as much as you could if you got the one in the suburb? No. But live for the now. Follow that dream. Climb that mountain. Get that condo in the sky. Whatever that is to you. Take this time to do something that's for you, that you've always wanted to do. Splurge on yourself, though, not on others. This is something for you and only you, that you want and you desire. That's what this is about. That's the key thing in all of this, is about chasing your dreams, climbing your mountain, ascending in your own life. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. The Two of Swords. You have a choice. You have a choice. There's at least two options before you. Well, there's two options, but there's three outcomes possible. One, you don't make a decision, which means you stay where you're at and you don't make any changes, which is not what you really want. You want change. You're ready for the change. Two, it could be as simple as that apartment in the suburbs or the condo in downtown in the city. Which one is your heart leading you toward? This isn't a decision. Could be, okay, you know the practical, right? You know the pros and cons of each option. You need to include your dreams in there. This is something I've always wanted to do is a pro. Goes in the pro column. The apartment in the suburb it's practical. That could be a pro, but it's also not what you want, which is a negative. Now they cancel each other out. So they even out in the end, the options. So you need to follow with your heart instead of your mind in this case when making this decision. Because a lot of times this will be a person holding two swords and they're blindfolded. So they cannot see either one. They need to trust their own intuition and their own emotions on which way they want to swing those swords and the choice that they want to make, or which threads you want to cut, as indicated by this card. So I personally would vote for a year in the condo in the city. That's something I always wanted to do. So I may be influencing that a little bit. I also want to have a house out in the country, though, which would be another option. What is it that you want, Virgo? What is it that dream you have that could be an opportunity right now if you just give yourself permission to go for it? Go for it. And that, Virgo, is what I have for you for July. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.